very flamboyant, a very good man to talk to.
Downey in the red trunks, Morrison in the blue.
As you can see, Raymond Downing is already taken it to Stephen Morrison. He's coming out with confidence.
Downey, the left-hander, the southpaw.
I can see Morrison's going to have difficulty right away. He's just backing up too much. It doesn't look like he's strong enough for Downing. There goes Downing, underneath and on top.
Downey with a slight lead at this point.
Right away, he's getting on top of Stephen Morrison, which tells you that Raymond Downing does not respect Stephen Morrison's power.
Again, Morrison, a long, lean, lanky fighter. Downey, the more compact.
Yes, but Downing has cut down Stephen Morrison's leverage. As you can see, Morrison is not using his height to effectiveness. Again, you got to give credit to Raymond Downing to getting inside. See, right now, Raymond Downing is just dominating from the beginning. He's just doing anything he wants. As you can see, Raymond Downing is just picking him apart right now. He can do anything he wants to. See,
their left hand.
Yeah. It's pretty well dominating Stephen Morrison. Stephen Morrison is not stepping in at all with his jab. He seems like he has too much respect for Downing. Downing is pretty well dominating him. See, Raymond Downey's doing anything he wants to, just staying on top of him, and there goes a right hand.
Morrison very tentative at this point. Downey with a...
right now, Morrison seems like he's in awe of Downing. There goes Downing again, upstairs and downstairs. Upstairs and upstairs, I should say.
There's a shot, another left hand got inside. Now Downey goes low to the body. Stephen Morrison taking all kinds of punishment. He's going to be sore after this fight.
Right now, Downing is fighting a good fight. He's just, see right there, look him slip that punch.
Look, there's some blood coming out of Downey's nose.
Yes, there is. Looks like one of those right hands slipped in Downing's defense, but I wouldn't worry about it. Like I said before, a nosebleed in boxing don't mean much. There goes Downing with that right hook underneath.
Morrison has closed the gap some. 5-3 in favor of Ray Downey.
Ray Downey just has to be a bit more busier now.
As round one comes to a close, Downey will go to his corner for some attention to get rid of the bloody nose as Stephen Morrison comes back in pretty fine fashion to get back into the fight, scoring a couple of blows, but Downey wins the first round by 5-3, but certainly, Ernie, that 2 points is not an insurmountable lead.
No, it's not. It is not an insurmountable lead. He has a very good chance, Stephen Morrison, in the next round. Like he's only up by 2 points. Raymond Downing cannot get lazy right now. He still has to be busy. See right there, Downing. Right there, Morrison is just right there. Right there, Downing is Morrison has landed a left jab. Downing just has to be always on top of him.
As you look at Stephen Morrison, the Scottish national champion at the 71 kilo class.
Actually, Morrison's pretty tall for a Scottish boxer. They're usually a shorter structure. There goes Downing again.
Downing leading with the right. The southpaw.
That's right, and there goes the straight left. That's the way Downing should be. Stay right on top of him. Stay right on top of him. Use those body punches downstairs and go upstairs effective. There it goes. You see the right hand? There goes the left. There goes Downing pretty well dominating this round. There's an 8 count.
Standing 8 count as Ray Downey goes to the neutral corner. Stephen Morrison is deemed all right by Pat McCrory, the referee, and they'll keep going. Morrison lands a right hand.
Oh, he's gutty. He's a typical Scotsman. They don't give up. But Raymond Downey is just on top of him. There goes that right hand to the body.
And Morrison was tagged with a left.
He looks hurt. He looks hurt. I believe it's a matter of time. See, Downey still that's it. Downing is smart. Is fighting a smart fight right now.
Morrison got inside with the right hand. Morrison inside with the right hand once again.
That's right. He's starting to score. That's what he should be doing. Scoring with that right hand. Because Raymond Downey's vulnerable to a straight right. There it goes
There's
again.
Another one. Morrison holding his own despite the standing 8 count he received in this second round.
Right now, Raymond Downing is falling back a bit. Looks like Morrison's coming. There goes the straight left by Downing. Backs up Morrison. There goes another straight left. Morrison's backing up. Raymond Downing should be slipping that head. Should be moving that head, slipping his jab, and coming over with the left hook. There it goes. None of that score. None of that score.
Downey doing a good job of dodging those punches. The right hands that were pretty successful earlier for Morrison as both punchers flail away with Downey on the rope.
Downing. That's a good straight right by Morrison. Downing is falling back now.
And the blood continues to pour from the nose of Ray Downey. Morrison takes a left to the head.
Morrison's a tough cookie.
A caution.
And they're gonna look at Raymond Downing. That doesn't look too bad from my angle right here. Just a bleeding nose, just wipe it off for safety precautions. Raymond Downing looks like he's definitely.
Downey with the left hand. Tries to go underneath. This round fairly even with Downey holding a slight advantage. Downey inside with the left. The right-left combination. There's a couple of left hands from Morrison.
Morrison's fighting back. He's gutty. He's fighting back. There goes a straight right. And again.
Morrison with another right hand.
Raymond Downing should be on top of him right now. Now Raymond should have shot the left hook underneath. There goes the left on top. There goes another
fighter. Downey and Morrison are going toe-to-toe here in the second round. Morrison.
Someone
shot.
Caution Taylor Gordon in the corner.
As round 2 comes to a close, they are tied 8 points apiece in round 2. An excellent showing by Stephen Morrison, coming back after the standing 8 count.
Yes, he's a very gutty. Showed he's a gutsy boxer to come back. He's coming back and he's pushing Raymond Downing back. What Raymond Downing should do is just stay on top of him and move that head side to side. He can't give Stephen Morrison leverage. Now, see right there, the right lead,
hand.
Right hand.
And Morrison, watch. Morrison will come back here. Couple of lefts. There's the left hand.
Left. Left by Downing.
A couple of right hands.
Straight right down the pipe. And Raymond Downing got backed up by that pipe. There it goes again.
There's the head snap back.
Yes, that was a good left jab.
Ray Downey sitting. Stephen Morrison is standing. He's ready to go.
It's up in the air. Raymond Downing has to be busy. He can't give him the leverage. He has to stay on top of him.
Ray Downey of Canada in the red jersey, red trunks.
There it goes, right there, the straight, the right lead is straight left. He should be using that combination.
And he's got Morrison along the ropes, not allowing him to get out of the corner. Morrison finally gets out into the center of the ring.
He just took a good straight left. Here's Morrison. He tried a right hook. I have to give Morrison credit for coming back. He's a gutsy boxer.
Morrison with a right hand.
There goes the right.
Didn't score though.
There's a left hand score. And there's Downey coming back with a left right. There goes underneath.
Morrison jabbing away, not doing any damage to Downey. Morrison starting to push. Good right hand to Downey, a left to Downey's face.
Downing seems hurt. He just has to move into that corner. There goes a straight left.
A couple of shots.
Morrison is just picking away. I give him credit.
Downey running away.
The referee gave him a warning for turning his back. pull it up from underneath. See what heart he has.
The nose bleeding once again. Ray Downey.
Raymond Downey is up by 1. There goes a straight left by Raymond Downey. And here comes back. Here comes
Morrison with a left jab.
Here comes Morrison back.
Morrison countering with everything in his arsenal.
Oh, there
There's
goes
a left hand by Downey.
Goes a straight left. And a straight left again. Morrison's waiting to counter. Looks like Morrison just got tired of it. And they're both leaning on each other. There goes Downey again with the left hand.
Morrison with the right hand. The left hand. Downey is feeling it.
Yeah.
There's a left hand by Downey.
And it's going to be a slugfest now. Going to be a slug. And there's a right hand. It's even fight.
Stephen Morrison and Ray Downey.
Ray has to bring it from underneath.
There's a right hand by Morrison that brushed aside the head of Downey. Another right hand right on the button. Morrison taking the fight to Ray Downey. Stephen Morrison, what a comeback. Downey is in trouble of losing the fight. A left to Downey.
Downey comes back.
Morrison. There's Downey with a left inside. McCrory breaks them up.
There goes
Another right hand.
Goes a straight right. It's even fight. There
Morrison with a right hand and left hand to Downey. Both fighters feeling the pain of a long, hard, arduous fight, but Stephen Morrison,
with
a tremendous effort, the fight is even at 18 apiece, and in this situation, what happens, Ernie?
Okay, they have to shut off the high scores and low scores in the computer, and they'll take those scores and add it up, and they'll see who won the fight. Now, if that's even, they have to go to the judges, and the judges will press the button. Who do they think was the more effective boxer? Now, it's pretty well up to the judges.
So, both fighters winning 1 round. The second round, the middle round of this 3-round fight, was a draw, and here is the decision.
They have to take the low score.
Referee Pat McCrory. Everybody awaiting the decision here at the Civic Center. Stephen Morrison on the left of your screen. Ray Downey of Canada on the right. A tremendous battle between these two fighters.
Yes, two very cutsy boxers, and Stephen Morrison showed me a lot of heart, and so did Raymond Downey. I have to take my hat off to both boxers.
Now, Downey may have the edge as a result of the standing 8 count that he delivered to Morrison in the second round.
Well, they would not count that. They would not count that as 1 point, but the fight was even. What they're doing now is shedding off the points. Don't forget, a standing 8 count is just 1 point.
Joe Sandulo of the Beaver Boxing Club in Downey's corner.
Yes, he's also, I work under Joe. He's a very good man to work under. Without him, there would be no Beaver Boxing Club. We are awaiting a very close call right now. There is Joe, and on his left is Taylor Gordon, the national coach of the Canadian amateur boxing team, and also the personal coach of Raymond Downey.
Ladies and gentlemen,
here is the decision.
Mesdames et messieurs, la décision on points. The winner, le gagnant, in the red corner,
Ray Downey squeaks out a victory over Stephen Morrison, but you've got to give Morrison all kinds of credit.
Yes, the judges have scored it. They went to the judges and they scored it a 3-2. They scored a 3-2 decision for Downing. It was a very close fight.